Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome Monday. I am excited to talk to you today for just a minute. Uh, Welcome to Mental Game Mechanics, where we talk about scaling our mindsets to achieve more in all that we do. I want to just take a few minutes here and talk to you real quick about how we balance out short term versus long term thinking. Because it's easy to get caught up in, well, I got to do this now and I got to do this now. And it's also easy to get caught up in, oh man, I've got all these things that I have to do and all these things that need to be done in the next week or so, or, whatever it is, right? And we get caught up in both of those worlds. The reality is we need both a little bit. We hear the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. I've got one sitting right here, actually. But the Stephen Covey says, begin with the end in mind, right? And so, how do you manage your short term concepts, short term goals, short term tasks with your long term strategies, your long term focuses, your long term goals, right? And so there is a balance that's at play there. And I wish so many times in my life that I had just been a little bit more long term thinking, in some of the decisions I made, especially in high school. I did a lot of dumb stuff when I was younger, and vice versa too, right? I wish I had been more short-term thinking. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, if I know that I can push something off, if I know I've got a deadline that's like out there, I'm like, oh, no time. I got plenty of time. I'll take care of it when the time comes. Oh no, that I won't need to worry about that. I'll do it later. Yeah, no problem. And then you procrastinate so long that all of a sudden your time is gone before you realized you even had that deadline. So that's me, right? I'm a total procrastinator. My wife will tell you like how bad I procrastinate. And so it's one of those things that we're all different, right? Some of us are procrastinators and some of us are, no, I have to do it now. I have to do it now. And you won't put things off, even if they're not important, even if they're not a priority. So, again, there's that balance of give and take just a little bit. I was, so my passion is shooting. I love to shoot shotguns, guns in general, period, really. But I'm really good at shotgun shooting. And so, a couple years ago, I was up in Idaho, in Burley, Idaho, a small little town there. But they were holding the Idaho State Sporting Clays Championship. So I was there. They're competing there, and obviously I'm from Utah, but I still get to compete. So I was up there shooting. It's a 3 or 4 day event. Start on Thursday, shoot on Friday as well, Saturday, Sunday, and obviously I went there to win, right? I go there to not only have fun and meet friends and say hi to people that I haven't seen for a while. There's a big community there and a ton of really awesome people there. And so I went there obviously because I wanted to win. I wanted to shoot well, wanted to do some really good stuff. And, that's my goal. That's my passion. Right. And, I got there and I shot well on Saturday. So the main event runs over Saturday and Sunday. And, I didn't shoot some of the other stuff as well, but on the main event on Saturday, the first day of first half of the tournament there, kind of the main. It's obviously the main event, but that's kind of the big show, right? And I shot really well on Saturday. I had a 2 to 3 target lead. Just everything was clicking, felt smooth. It was just really easy, and not that the targets were easy. It's just I felt in sync. Everything was just happening and it was working really well. And going into Sunday, I was really kind of nervous that, oh man, I'm up ahead, now I have to come in and maintain my lead and have a good score, Sunday. And all of a sudden I went from, just kind of enjoying the process and meeting people and saying hi to people and everything on Saturday to Sunday. All of a sudden there was a little bit more pressure of, no, you got to shoot well. You got to keep your score going, right? And there's just that added pressure of, expectations on myself, expectations from other people. I had some of my coaching, my shooting coaching students there. There was just some things that were, man, I just kind of felt that going into Sunday. And everything just seemed harder. Everything just took so much more effort to get it done. And I wasn't nearly as consistent as I was on Saturday. Things just felt, not smooth, right? And early on in the day, I started thinking about my misses because, I'm obviously struggling. And so I'm missing targets here and there. And that right there is short-term thinking, because I was so focused on my misses, I was forgetting about the long-term goal of, hey, I'm here to win, right? And so, going, after a few rounds of me going, gosh, dang, I'm an idiot. Come on, figure this out. Let's go. And I decided that I couldn't let those mistakes get to me. I couldn't let my mistakes get the better of me. That I had to just turn off the emotional side of, there's all this pressure and, kind of collapsing under it, right? I just had to stop and do what I know how to do what I could do, because I obviously did it the day before. I shot really well. Everything was just really smooth. And so I focused that, after that, I just kind of said, okay, enough. And I just focused on what I needed to do. I just focused on relaxing and doing what I know how to do. I just simplified everything down and stopped worrying about everything else. Now, a lot of times in sports performance, that's a lot easier said than done. And so I still made a ton of mistakes. I still, for some reason, felt that high pressure, but I just shifted my mindset from, hey, you know what, these misses are really bothering me, to, hey, I'm here to win. Let's make the best of it. Let's do the best that we possibly can and focus on just getting through this. And even though it's a tough day, it's not my day. I'm just going to make it happen. I'm just going to do everything that I possibly can right now to make it work. And so I thought by the end for sure that I was going to get beat. I thought I was going to lose. And I was really down on myself. Once it was all said and done, looked at my score, I wasn't really impressed with it. And yeah, I felt beat and kind of discouraged, really. And the crazy part is what really happened is I actually ended up winning the entire shoot. I had the highest score, beat guys by 2 or 3 targets, and I maintained that lead that I got on Saturday. So it wasn't just hard for me, it was hard for everybody else. And so, your long-term vision has to be able to pull you through those short-term inconsistencies, those short-term mistakes, those short-term struggles. And there is that balance of, hey, I'm going to focus on right now, doing what I know how to do, just relaxing and letting the process flow. But knowing that I'm here to win. I'm here to do this. I'm here to whatever that long-term vision is that you're working towards. And there is back and forth. If you use both of them effectively, you're going to be able to achieve goals much better, much easier, and way more consistently. And the truth is, that's how you make progress, is knowing where you're wanting to go and allowing that vision to pull you step by step, moment by moment, to that goal. And if you can do that, you can do anything. So I leave you with that, and go make today great. Have an awesome day.